Hey, everybody. Hope you're tied on for this opening Friday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from beautiful Gulfstream Park West. Jason Blewett joining you from our GPW studios. A lot of ground to cover on the show tonight. 8 races total. California Chrome's little 2-year-old brother by Tappet makes his second start in today's 5th race, and we'll get much more with Pete Aiello standing by. And we're fast and firm on this opening Friday card at Gulfstream Park West. We will dive into the first of 8 on the program here, starting things out on this October 4th. Turf sprinting, 5 furlongs, the opener, a maiden claimer for 2-year-olds, claiming prices $35,000. Pete Aiello standing by with the call.
Racing at GPW. The favorite Yee Yee, one of the first to get underway. Danzo has speed. Here's the newcomer, Fast Driven, quickly up to challenge for the top. Down at the inside, that's Bolt, who comes away in 4th. Back to 5th is Alaskan with Where You Going, Owen. Into Marvakaza is next. Second last early is Think Like Tommy, and Wild Wine is the trailer. They pass the half-mile point and take it to the far turn with the lead. It's still Fast Driven, but only narrowly. Yee Yee right up alongside second. Danzo 3 wide now third. These top 3 have got 3 on Bolt, who's 4th. Down at the inside and Where You Going, Owen, followed by Think Like Tommy as they run to the top of the stretch. It's still Fast Driven trying to hold them off here under Jose Bautista. Yee Yee to the attack on the outside, and Danzo far outside. Think Like Tommy, rail run for Where You Going, Owen? Where You Going, Owen with a dream run through inside. He just took the lead. It's Where You Going, Owen, less than an 1/8 from home and 2 on top. Can anybody reach him? It doesn't look like it. No, they can't. Where You Going, Owen, and Hector Barrios to win it. It's going to be close for second. Danzo photos with Think Like Tommy and Bolt.
Big late run, nice punch as well from this gelding by Kozan, the number 4, Where You Going, Owen. Good price here in the first for Amador Sanchez and Hector Barrios. Connections from Chile. Nice winner by Kozan, by the way, his 12th as a first crop stallion. Moving on to the second, we hit the main track. We have the opening leg of the early pick 4 as a 2-year-old, $12,500 maiden claimer.
And they're off. From the outside, Ugo Igo away quickly to take the lead. Here's St. Joe Viper on the stretch out with some natural added pop. And St. Joe Viper goes after Ugo Igo in the charge to the first turn. Biff is between horses. Out wide goes Silent Mischief, third last. Newcomer Duxbury is second last, and the trailer is Warriors Wolf. Around the first turn they go. St. Joe Viper the target. Ugo Igo on the outside is now second. 3 wide third is Silent Mischief. Settled 4th is Biff. 2 back to Duxbury, second last, and the trailer Warriors Wolf. They complete an opening quarter. Miguel Arroyo and St. Joe Viper trying to stretch the speed. They're 5 furlongs from home, and they're a length better than Ugo Igo, who's poised to strike second. Silent Mischief is a 3 wide third. A gap of 4 to Biff. He's steadily losing ground. Duxbury's also losing ground, and Warriors Wolf is closer at the back. They make their way half a mile from the finish. St. Joe Viper on the inside, but Ugo Igo looming large. He looks like he can take him on whenever he wants. Back to third and Silent Mischief, 5 ahead of Biff, then Duxbury and Warriors Wolf. 3 furlongs left to go. Sanchez lets out a notch on Ugo Igo, who's up to challenge for the lead at the 5/16. St. Joe Viper trying to find under pressure, working ahead of a third running Silent Mischief. Well clear of Biff and Duxbury with a 1/4 mile left to go. On the outside, Ugo Igo up to take the lead. Cutting the corner and trying to fight hard is St. Joe Viper. These 2 well clear of the others. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. St. Joe Viper trying to battle back at Ugo Igo, and St. Joe Viper did battle back. He had something in the tank, and Miguel Arroyo and St. Joe Viper turn away Ugo Igo, and they're on their way to victory. St. Joe Viper, nice job of rating by the bug boy there. Played possum and had 4 lengths in hand. Third is Biff, 4th is Silent Mischief, then Duxbury.
Well, congrats to 10-pound apprentice Miguel Arroyo, who is firm on holding that position down inside as the inside speed with St. Joe Viper. Speed has been unbeatable, specifically the inside speed over this main track. And this colt by Rattlesnake Bridge found the right field, got the right ride, and was in the winner's circle for trainer Richard Arnold Jr. And with the early double down, we'll take a little time out. We're back with race 3, so don't go anywhere.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
And here we go, race number 3. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Action, everybody. We turn back as we continue and start Friday's Rainbow Six on the main track. 5.5 furlongs, 2-year-old filly maiden claiming race. Claiming prices are $50,000, and we had no claims.
And they're off. Ruthala begins very quickly and is up to take over the lead from Delta Hutch, who comes away racing in second. These two move 3 ahead of newcomer Our Fantasy, who's now third. Up on the outside, and Chit Chat Girl. Marcus Stan is between horses. Gone as a Girl Can Get is second last, and the trailer La Promesa. Paco Lopez beat to the punch here as Ruthala backpedals to third, as long shot Delta Hutch and Cardenas have cleared off. Up into second is Our Fantasy. Ruthala's right on the outside third. Marcus Stan fourth. Chit Chat Girl is fifth. Back to sixth, Gone as a Girl Can Get, and La Promesa is last, as this big long shot Delta Hutch rolling along up front. They move to the top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile left to get, and Delta Hutch the target. Delta Hutch now by 5 toward the inside. Our Fantasy is now second. Marcus Stan tries to rally from third. Ruthal has been defeated. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Delta Hutch still there. Delta Hutch by 2.5 toward the inside, and Our Fantasy is second. Down the center, and Marcus Stan third, but Delta Hutch is still clear, and we're in the midst of a gate-to-wire win, it looks like, and in a big web number, it's Delta Hutch to do it. Delta Hutch by 2 in the end. Marcus Stan up for second. Our Fantasy third. Then Gone as a Girl Can Get, and Chit Chat Girl.
Love to see the aggressive ride pay off, and it did in spades for jockey Dick Cardenas, who rode the 8 Delta Hutch, who just refused to take back and made the lead over all the firsters they were betting. And this filly by Painter was just all by herself at a very, very big price. Once again, speed the way to go. Tony Bennett, the winning trainer here. Not that Tony Bennett, but Tony Bennett indeed in the winner's circle. And Dick Cardenas, again, a smart ride with Delta Hutch at a big price in the third. Let's move on to race number 4. Back to the turf we go. Decent field, in fact, very decent, and a big-time favorite from the rail in this $10,000 free lifetime claimer. That horse, the number 1, Captain Ron Nicoletti.
And they're off. Good start for Captain Ron, a good start for Can't Take It With You. They're the first 2 out. Awesome Stack away in third. Out of their fourth is Charzam. It's a gap of 3 to True Heiress ahead of Thorpe Doro, and the trailer is Vive Le Roi. They head to the half-mile point, and Captain Ron right where he wants to be, on the engine in front, 3/4 of a length. Zaya's trying to stay close in tow with Can't Take It With You from second. Charzam's on the outside of Awesome Stack and racing in third. Back to fifth, True Heiress, then Thorpe Doro, and Vive Le Roi. Around the far turn they go. We're inside 3 furlongs from home, and with the advantage, it's Captain Ron on top by 2.5. Can't Take It With You is losing a bit of ground to the leader. Awesome Stack looks for rail running. Then on the outside to True Heiress as they wheel in. Captain Ron now less than a quarter of a mile from home, and 4 on top. Down the center, True Heiress is coming on with Can't Take It With You and Awesome Stack. Final eighth of a mile, Captain Ron still there. True Heiress has got a shot and starts to close ground. Captain Ron needs the wire. Captain Ron, True Heiress, Captain Ron. True Heiress second, Can't Take It With You third.
The right field, the right ride, and a dominating win. In fact, 2 straight scores for the number 1, Captain Ron. 6-year-old son of Spikestown, who's just been really good of late for trainer Ronnie Spatz. Jairo Rendon picked up his 104th win on the season. As I said after this race, he's been perhaps the biggest pleasant surprise on this circuit. Jairo, a class act and riding well. We'll see how he does the remainder of the day as we take a little breather. We'll be back with race number 5 and California Chrome's little brother after this.
Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
And welcome back, everybody. Race number 5 kicks off the late pick 4 on this opening Friday of the meet. We've got the 1, Fort McHenry, in this 2-year-old maiden special weight. The younger half row to California Chrome. Pretty big favorite from the rail for Todd Pletcher and Edward Zayas.
And they're off. Good start for Fort McHenry and Gemmo, but from between horses, Express Pharaoh is put into play early. Far outside, African Heritage and Dream Doro, they line up for the early lead, but after an early scrum, it's Gemmo who comes away with the advantage. Gemmo leads now by a length and a quarter. Express Pharaoh second, African Heritage on the outside third. Pocketed up fourth is Fort McHenry, racing from fifth and Dream Doro. Then it's a length and a half to Blessed Journey. Ahead of the Beast Goes On, and the early trailer is Point Winner. Into the backstretch they race, and up front, Gemmo and Jeffrey Sanchez with the advantage. On the outside, and African Heritage turns up the pressure second. Express Pharaoh backs off the race in third. At the inside in Fort McHenry. A gap of another 3 to Dream Doro, 2 better than Blessed Journey, who's 3 clear of the Beast Goes On, and 5 to Point Winner. Strung out over a lot of ground with less than half a mile to go. No turning back now for Gemmo. Gemmo into the far turn on top, a length and a half. Fort McHenry is now into second, got inside of African Heritage. Here's Blessed Journey putting in a charge from the back alongside Express Pharaoh as they round the far turn. 3 furlongs remains, and the leader is still Gemmo, and he just put Fort McHenry away. Fort McHenry tried to get on terms, and Gemmo said, nope, not today. Trying to run home from there is Blessed Journey, but they have Gemmo to reel in. Gemmo off the top of the turn in front by 4. Fort McHenry trying to gather a second win toward the inside in Blessed Journey. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Gemmo getting a bit fatigued up front, but he's still the target. Fort McHenry is second toward the inside. Blessed Journey is third. Sanchez trying to get a 16th more from Gemmo. Fort McHenry gathering another wind. Fort McHenry's going to make this close. Here's the finish. It's Gemmo to win it. Gemmo's in front at the end. Fort McHenry fought hard the entire way to just miss. Blessed Journey third.
Real scramble into the first turn, and Jeffrey Sanchez gave that aggressive ride aboard the 3 Gemmo. That horse was able to clear over everybody, including the one Fort McHenry, and that proved the winning move, essentially. And a good ride from Jeffrey, and again, inside speed has just been unbeatable. I will say, and Gemmo, by the way, is by gemologist and trained by Rohan Crichton and was very game. Fort McHenry may have just turned in the best quote-unquote losing effort I've seen thus far this meet on the main. That was a real solid effort in defeat. A definite bet back for sure for the Fletcher barn. Let's move on. Featured 6th race. Good field, in fact. A very eclectic-looking cast of 3-and-up fillies and mares in this turf sprint on paper. They were betting a few, but the most money went to the number 5, Catharsis, who was claimed out of this race for $25,000 by Michael Dubb and Louis Ramirez.
They're off. Fallen Leaf begins quickly. Cordell is on the march early. Catharsis sent for speed. As Fallen Leaf, the rider is up on her neck there, and she leads by a neck. Up on the outside pocket of Candy with Catharsis 3 wide. Next at the rail, Nike Can alongside Cordell. At the back door early, Taylor's in orbit and Our Handsome Gal. They speed to the far turn now. Fallen Leaf holds inside position in a narrow lead. Catharsis is 3 wide from between horses, pocket of Candy. Nike Can getting a dream set up through on the inside. She'll need racing room. Cordell's plotting a wide course on the outside. Taylor's in orbit starts to catch up, so many chances here as they wheel for home. Catharsis takes the lead, but Nike Can cut the corner. Down the center in Cordell with Taylor's in orbit. Eighth of a mile to go. Nike Can through on the fence to take the lead. Down the stand side in Cordell from between horses, Catharsis. Catharsis is coming again. Catharsis at Nike Can. Nike Can digs in. Catharsis tries to get by. Here's the line. Photo finish. Catharsis on the outside. Nike Can toward the rail. Cordell is third, then Taylor's in orbit.
Beautiful ride from Miguel Vasquez. Wow, that move at the top of the stretch was really a thing of beauty on the number 3, Nike Can. This is a hard-trying Cantharis filly who has just really found a home as a late-running 5-furlong turf sprinter. Good run of late on the turf, especially for trainer Joe Catanese III, and Miguel Vasquez, boy, does he fit Nike Can like a glove. Very good today in the 6th.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
And we are back, race number 7 on the program here. Late double begins. Final dirt race as well. 7 furlongs the distance. These are 3-and-up claimers. Claiming tags are $10,000.
was a clean beginning. From the center, Duck Kane away quickly. Starship Apollo has speed, particularity at the inside, and one fine ride on the far outside as they link up with the main course. It's one fine ride and Starship Apollo the top two, but particularity still has room inside, and he'll make use of it to take the lead. Down at the inside, Big Boy Bruno, and then Duck Kane at the back. Farther back to the trailer, Il Farione. He's a long way behind. Particularity went the opening quarter just a neck better than Starship Apollo, with Big Boy Bruno down toward the inside. Down on the outside and racing in fourth, it's one fine ride, two better than Duck Kane, and then it's back a long way to Il Farione. They make their way now to the far turn of the contest. Starship Apollo on the outside toward the inside. Particularity, Big Boy Bruno poised to strike. Fourth is one fine ride. Fifth is Duck Kane and Il Farione at the back. Particularity is given way as Starship Apollo comes away with the lead. Big Boy Bruno slides to the clear with a no-excuse trip second. One fine ride on the outside third. Particularity is a backpedaling fourth, and they're at the top of the stretch. Here's Big Boy Bruno up on the outside of Starship Apollo for the top. It's Big Boy Bruno who takes charge and moves away. Starship Apollo is game, and he's clearly second, but nobody gets Big Boy Bruno. It's Big Boy Bruno and Paco Lopez wrapped up and geared down with a 3-length lead. Second, Starship Apollo. Third from way out of it was Il Farione. Then one fine ride.
Wow, this was a crushing win from the three. Big Boy Bruno essentially wrapped up beneath Paco Lopez on a drop for Peter Walder. This is an old class 6-year-old by Seeking Beauty who likes 7, likes GPW, and became, in this 7th race, the first non-wire-to-wire winner we've had over the main track this meet. 11 consecutive wire-to-wire winners up in smoke thanks to Big Boy Bruno. Really good in the 7th. And let's wrap things up. Race number 8 on this Friday afternoon. A 3-and-up maiden claimer on the turf going a mile. Claiming prices in this maiden dash are $20 down to $16,000.
They're in the gate. And runners away. Was a level beginning. Looking for a leader here up on the outside, Fine Spirit, and Old News moving up with Frozen Money now up to challenge for the top. Frozen Money takes the lead from Old News, who's right alongside. They work ahead of Golden Opportunity, who's third past the line the first time, with Well Written next. Up on the far outside and Fine Spirit as they make their charge into the first turn. Long shot Old News has now made the point here for Alberto Brujos, and he leads by 2 over Frozen Money, who's a clear second. Gap of 2 to Golden Opportunity, then Well Written and Fine Spirit. Another length and a half to Macho Mania. Macho Mania is about 6 lengths off the lead. Second last is Wolf Pub, and Over the Channel is last. Down the backstretch they go, and unseating the rider was Old News. That's new news. I don't know what exactly took place, but Old News has unseated the rider. As they head to the half-mile grounds, Fine Spirit comes away with the lead. Panici moves to him on Well Written, who's a joint second, alongside Frozen Money, who's back to third. Macho Mania is trying to get a rally going from the back. He's got a couple of rivals ahead of him, including Wolf Pub, who's advancing out wide. All About the Beach is next. That's all for a Golden Opportunity. And Over the Channel is last of the lot as they take it around the far turn. Up front now, it's Well Written to the outside of Fine Spirit to the inside. They're shoulder to shoulder, 3 clear of Macho Mania, and they're at the top of the stretch. Well Written up on the outside of Fine Spirit. These two with 1/8 of a mile to go. 3 back to Macho Mania, and down the center Over the Channel. Still many chances here, but Over the Channel starts to gain on the top duo. Fine Spirit puts away Well Written. Can he hold off Over the Channel, who's lunging late? Over the Channel, and Paco Lopez up to win it. Fine Spirit is second, Macho Mania third, then Well Written and Frozen Money.
Winning turf debut for the 10, Over the Channel. By Overanalyze out of an English Channel dam. Paco Lopez, a late double sweep. And white-hot trainer David Fox, who won 5 races last week at Gulfstream Park, in the winner's circle here with the 10, Over the Channel. And that's it, opening Friday, day 3 here at GPW in the books. Back at it tomorrow, opening weekend here for the fall meet. A 9-race Saturday card, some big fields, a lot of turf coming your way, and it's all good at Gulfstream Park West. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.